They let me have my first full beer when I was 5 years old.
I don't know how to go on, like, live my life not drunk. It's weird now.
A couple bumps here and there is just fine.
Homes where the parents have started drinking, doing drugs, I have a lot of abuse. The father feels inadequate, they feel guilty, so they drink.
Just go hit the bar before I come home. Just give me a couple minutes to myself and try and unwind before I get home. But sometimes when I get home anyway and just immediately confronted with all the problems of the house, and I don't want to hear it.
My father would come downstairs. He was usually drunk. I don't ever think I saw my father sober.
Take her up to bed and sort of lay down the law, so to speak.
He would come down and grab me by my hair and usually take me into the other room and just do whatever he wanted to me. But because he was my father and it was him showing that, well, he would tell me that was his way of telling me that he loved me, and so I would allow him to, and I would go along with it.
Do you think she enjoys it?
I think she does, with me anyway. She never seems to complain, and has, especially lately, just stopped fighting it. So I think I'm getting through to her. Almost to a point, I think, that sometimes she even looks forward to it.
When a child is abused, they learn this, and as they get older, they start drinking to hide from it. They don't want to be in reality anymore. They don't want to know what the world is like, and they feel guilty, they feel dirty, they feel ashamed, so they drink. They start using drugs, and then they can't get away from it. They're hooked.
See, I started doing meth when I was 16, and it was just there. Getting the next hit is probably sometimes more important than, unfortunately, feeding my kids.
Everything seemed to be my fault. I was always getting in trouble with my parents. Dad came home. My mom told me this story. He hit me a couple times, and she said, "Here, breathe this in," and it felt a little bit better afterwards. But she'd give us a hit every so often.
Drugs and alcohol eats up the brain. The cells will never, ever regain and regrow. The brain damage that they do is there forever.
The first thing that I want to do is just take a hit because it's a lot easier to get through my day.
My mom would lock me and my little siblings in the basement, and she would go up and get ready, all dressed up and everything, and go to the bar.
I have a couple boyfriends on the side that will pay me. They do pay me substantially, so I'm able to stay home with my kids and be a good mom. You know, it's me that needs to get up and take care of them, and it's me that supports them. So I need to take that hit in the morning, and then, you know, at night or even in early afternoon, just to keep going. I mean, how can I, chase around these kids without some help?
I am my siblings' mother figure. I practically raised them. I would have to feed them. I'd steal the food from our kitchen to go in the basement with us. I would take care of them, make sure they had everything they needed because my mom was never around or my father.
Not having a stable life at home growing up, it's kind of hard to try and establish that in your own home.
There's a lot of safe places you can go to. You don't have to take the abuse. You don't have to become part of the pattern. You don't have to be abusive yourself. You do have a future. The choice is yours.
I wouldn't call it abuse. Like I said, it's just sometimes you have to do something to to make them know that you're still in charge. Don't want to be physical, but what other way are they going to learn?